Hi everyone. Today we will be looking at how do you write and interpret ratios. So if you remember back as a 6th grader, the word ratio is a comparison of two or more things. We can compare them by writing with the word to, like A to B. You could have used a colon as A colon B, or we could have written it as a fraction, A out of B. So if you remember back to the past, it is a comparison of two or more things. And then these are your examples here of how to write them. So, for example, if we were looking at comparing the ratio of cold water to glue, so like maybe we're making flubber. So we're going to make some flubber, and the ratio of cold water to glue, it says that the recipe uses 3 half cups of water per 2 cups of glue. So the things that we're comparing in this problem are we're comparing water to glue. So when we write our comparison, we're going to write it as water first to the glue. So water to glue. So we would write this as a ratio of 3 halves to 2 cups of glue. So our ratio is 3 to 2, or you can write it as a fraction of 3 over 2 over 2. So either of these ratios is correct. Now, we can find the value of this ratio. And the value of the ratio tells us the amount of cold water to the amount of glue. So the value of it. And the value of a ratio tells us how many times one thing contains another thing. So the two things that you're comparing. So in this case, how many times water is compared to glue, or how much glue is used per water. So we're going to use division to find the value of our ratio. So let's go ahead and write this. Value of a ratio uses division. And we're going to divide. So we're going to take our water, which is 3 out of 2 cups, and we're going to divide that by 2, so we get a unit rate of 1 per 1 cup of glue. So how much water is there in 1 cup of glue? What is the value of the ratio? So when we solve this problem to find the value of the ratio, we're going to take 3 over 2, or 3 halves, and we're going to divide it, because remember a fraction line also means division, divided by 2. Now it's 2 wholes, so it's 2 over 1. Remember to divide a fraction we use keep, change, and flip, or the reciprocal. So we're going to keep 3 over 2, change to multiplication, and we're going to multiply by 1/2. 3 times 1 is 3, 2 times 2 is 4, so there are 3/4 of a cup of water for every 1 cup of glue. So 3/4 cup of water for 1 cup of glue. So for this problem, we wrote it as a ratio. Here's our ratio. 3/2 per, this word per told us to make a ratio, 2 cups. So 3 out of 2 over 2. That was our ratio. To find the value of it, or to find for 1 cup, we did division, keep it, change it, flip it, and that gave us 3/4 a cup of water. This is the value. The value is 3/4 for every 1 cup of water. Okay, let's do another example. And this example shows that we have dogs and cats. So in this next example, example B, we have 12 dogs and 15 cats at a pet store. Okay, so we have 12 dogs and 15 cats at a pet store, and they want us to write a ratio. The ratio that they want us to write is cats to dogs. So they want us to write a ratio of cats to dogs. So we're comparing cats first, dogs second. So cats, then dogs. Where's my pen? There's my pen. All right, so cats to dogs. So if we come back up here and we look, we see that we have 15 cats to 12 dogs. 15 cats to 12 dogs. We can make this into a ratio by comparing 15 over 12. So we're going to find the value of the ratio now, the value of the ratio by using division. So we're going to take 15 divided by 12, and this is going to give us the value of the ratio. How many cats for every 1 dog? So how many cats for every 1 dog? So 15 divided by 12 gives us, okay, that's kind of creepy. Sorry. Let's 1.25, or this gives us 5 out of 4 if we were to write this as a fraction. So 5 out of 4 as a fraction. So 5 out of 4. So the number of cats in the pet store is 1.25, or 5/4 for every dog. I'm just like picturing, do we just have the feet? Do we just have the head? That's kind of creepy. So I don't know why they didn't make this a whole number for the value of the ratio, but that's how they did it. So the value of the ratio is 1.25 for 1 dog. Creepy, really creepy. All right, it is your turn now to do some try-its, and hopefully in your try-its, you don't have parts of animals. You'll have the whole animal because that's just weird. Let's do your try it. It says that you are still making some flubber. And in your flubber, you mix 2/3 a teaspoon of baking soda with 3 teaspoons of salt. So let's get your try it up here. All right, so it says you mix 2/3 of a teaspoon of baking soda with 3 teaspoons of salt. And they want you to find and interpret the ratio of baking soda to salt. So baking soda to salt. Okay, that's the first one. So number 1, you're finding and interpreting the ratio of baking soda to salt. And let's get you your second one. Your second one, let me pause real quick and I gotta find your second one because it's not here. All right, number 2, it says that you are making ice cream and you have a ratio of sugar to ice. And it says that the recipe uses 1/2 cup sugar for 4 cups of ice. Okay, again, you're writing a ratio and then finding the value. So go ahead and hit pause right now so that you don't hear me talking. And then when you're ready, come on back and check your level of understanding. Where are you at? All right, number 1, first we're gonna make a ratio of soda to salt. So 2/3 for every 3 teaspoons. The value is just division. So I do 2/3 divided by 3/1, which gives me, keep it, 2/3, change it, and flip it. 2 times 1 is 2, 3 times 3 is 9, 2 out of 9 is the value of my ratio. So first make your ratio, and then find the value with division. Again, number 2. Number 2, I'm comparing sugar to ice. I have 1/2 cup for every 4 cups. So here's my ratio. 1/2 to 4. And to find the value, I'm just going to use division. So 1/2 divided by 4/1. I'm going to use keep, change, flip because that's how I divide fractions. I'm going to keep 1/2. I'm going to multiply it by 1/4. And that gives me 1/8. So the value is 1/8. All right, how did you do on your try-its? Where are you at with your level of understanding? Answer your essential question. First, how do you make a ratio? And then 2, how do you find the value? Where are you at with your level of understanding? Put it out to the side in the box. When you are finished, you can come on back to the Google Meet and ask for help if you need it, or you can go and do your practice work. As always, I appreciate all of your hard work and effort, and make it a great day.